Well, these are some more blades I got. These four right here, green ones. These are Tack Force Model 842. The only place I saw these was on Blade Play. I didn't see them on Bud K or CH Cadell. They're not expensive knives. Reason I'm bringing up this point, I'm going to bring up a couple other points. I got an ordinary kitchen knife here because I'm getting sick of the drama about flick blades and automatic blades, and I'll tell you why they're safer too. Than a kitchen knife. This is an ordinary steak knife, right? This is a Tack Force 842. It's 440 stainless steel, which means it's probably like it's guaranteed it's 440A. Price $6.95 a pop, $6.95. Okay, you open up nice and quick. Now, I know the drama of opening a knife fast in the movies and shit, but where that comes in handy is if you're doing something and you got to grab for your knife and it's folded and you got to get it out in a hurry, and especially if you're holding on to something, say some rope or hose or some shit. I don't know, you're working on your car, this was actually designed for fishermen to cut fisher net, but it's good that you can open up the knife with one hand easy. Now, it's not a push button blade like this bad boy is a push button blade, right? That's a switch blade. This is an assisted opener. This is legal, where I'm at, everything's freaking legal, to own, right? Pretty much. I don't know anything that isn't illegal to own as far as knives go. This is actually, they call it Damascus Steel, but it's welded steel, really, Pretty good, but it's $25. This was a good deal too. But this to me was about the best deal I've ever seen on a freaking, assisted opener, and it opens just as quick as a freaking push button. It's nice and flat. It's grippy. Flat is good because sometimes you got these skinny, rounded ones. Your finger goes over here, and it blocks the blade from opening up. It's got a serrated edge, which is very, very, very handy. Some states they look at that like, bleh. Well, you want to point out, this is an ordinary kitchen knife. Okay? This kitchen knife is longer, thinner, so it can go penetrate better, and it's got a full serrated edge. Nobody thinks nothing of this, but if you was going to carry this in your, well, I don't know what your laws are in your states, but if you were going to carry this in your pocket, it would be dangerous unless you had it sheathed. But then you'd have this big old thing sticking in your pocket. This thing is a hell of a lot more compact. See? But nobody thinks of it like that, right? Because laws are based upon drama and BS, and even the motto with the police, sometimes I think a lot of it's to protect and serve the money, even though they don't realize it. There's good cops and bad cops. I don't even want to blame them, but that's the way it goes, right? And really, the apparatus that installed all the laws is, to protect the money, to protect the power. So if you got this knife, you want a push button, it's actually a hell of a lot safer than this knife that's ordinarily sitting in your freaking kitchen drawer. But that's the drama of the situation. Now, one thing I like about these, this is a Tack Force 842, right? It's not a plastic handle, it's aluminum, okay? The clip seems like it's on there nice and solid. It's got, it's got the two little screws, and I think this big screw holds it. All of them open up nice and easy. On a couple of them, I had to back out this screw just a hair, but they opened up really good, even without me lubing them. It's a liner lock. The liner lock engages right smack in the middle. There's no play. They all freaking open good. So $6.95 each. I got one of them. I ordered like $50 worth of crap because free shipping, right? No sales tax. And one of these is going over to somebody I work with over at the CPA firm. Okay, CPA firm. It'll be a letter opener or whatever. This also, it's got the stone wash finish on it, which is, I guess that's good because some people get all bent out of shape about they got a scratch on their blade. Well, it already has that kind of like used look, sort of like jeans, you know, stonewash jeans. You got a stonewash blade. I mean, I don't know if it's GQ or what. The little bullshit holes in there are kind of just for design and to lighten up the blade of hair. They're not. It's not a blood groove or nothing. It's actually, what the hell do you call that shit again? I forgot. It's really just to lighten up the blade. There's probably some wind on this camera too, because I'm doing this by the El Camino and the wind is still blowing in here. But $6.95 each, and I could tell you, I picked. If you look at my channel, I picked up a lot of knives right recently, and I think I got good deals on pretty much everything out there, actually. But for $6.95 a pop, I mean, this thing, for all practical purposes, it's safe because it closes up securely. The blade doesn't, it doesn't pop out like this one actually. This one actually here, you can actually touch the blade a little bit right there, but that's not a big deal. This is a wood handle, right? $25. That's a good deal too, but it's not. At least it's not 420 stainless steel, because that would really be weak. It's 440A. It's not 440C. But really, the big problem with cheaper knives a lot of times is the construction. This is not plastic. This is aluminum, so it's pretty strong. It's pretty wide. The blade is fairly thick. I don't really consider this like a really high quality knife, but for $6.95, this bitch is probably the best deal I got on any knife out there. Not for that kind of price, but I got a bunch of them because the free shipping. $50. So I got this and a couple of BS multi-tools and stuff, mini multi-tools. This was a good deal on blade play too, but this was a hell of a deal for an automatic. Well, that's another video. Actually, I modified this. I ground the button down, so you got to actually press right in here, and I just leave the safety off. So if I press straight on here, nothing happens unless I press in here. So it's quick, But as far as this green puppy here, the TF842, it's Tack Force. It's got the lanyard hole on it and shit like that. It's good, man. It's a good knife for the freaking $6.95, man. You can't beat this bad boy. So I don't know how much longer to have them on sale, because if it wasn't on Amazon. I hate Amazon because I can't stand Jeff Bezos, right? So this was Blade Play, and they got the same stuff with free shipping. You order enough, like $50 worth. So say you're gonna order, I don't know. Well, you got to order $50 worth. So if you get 4 of these and something else, you got $50, right? Free shipping. And say somebody gives you $7 a pop. I mean, you can't beat this for freaking $7, man. I don't think it's that weak either. But all of them function good. They all function good. 2 of them, I had to back this. What I did was I tested every single one of them without lubing them. 2 of them opened up great. 2 of them opened up okay, but a little bit slow. And I figured maybe they got a little dirt. They might get, they might not open. So I backed out this maybe a 1/16 of a turn on that screw. Then all 4 of them opened up really good, nice and quick, nice and solid, no play, nothing, right? There's no play back and forth. You can see it's just a liner lock, but the liner lock engages fully. This thing is accurately made, man. I'm surprised. So then after I made sure they were functioning really good with no lube, I sprayed some of this really good crap on it called like Barricade, and it's a lot better than freaking WD-40. It won't wear off, and that should be good. So, but there's no difference. See, this is what aggravates me about pinheads, about these knife laws. Look at that. That's a freaking what do you call it? A regular kitchen knife. And you got this thing, with the drama and all that kind of crap. You can go like this. Like, what the hell? I mean, what does that mean? That means you can open and close it with one hand real easy. That's what it means. This knife is more dangerous because it's got to stay open, and that means it's got to be sheathed. And then you got this big long thing versus this little thing. But nobody looks at it like that, you know, because I mentioned on the other video, and I mentioned on several other videos, I think it was back in the early 50s or the late 40s, I think it was in the early 50s, some dipstick started writing in a major woman's magazine about the toy knife that kills, and then they put out the West Side Story, and the guy got stabbed in the West Side Story. And, you know, you can make anybody believe anything, man. It's Pavlov's dogs, right? Just like they slam that Confederate flag left and right, and they tell you that's about slavery, and no, it wasn't. It was about the Second American Revolution, for the War of Independence of the South, or the freaking banksters of the North, right? That's really what the hell it was, but they don't tell you that shit. But anyway, just gonna pass this on, and I'm gonna continue passing on information, even though I think a lot of the subs I got right now that are subscribed to this channel, they probably know this shit inside out. New people don't know this stuff. You know, if I didn't put out, let me put it to this way, if I did not put out stuff that I know inside out, I wouldn't put out anything. But I found out a lot of stuff I know inside out, a lot of people don't know, and it's very useful, even though it's old hat to me. So, but I'm telling you, for the money, you can't beat that. But just watch out in your state. Usually flick knives are okay to own in most states. These kind of knives with the push button, even though they're functionally the same thing, a lot of states are illegal, except a lot of the southern states, like, you know, they're cool in South Carolina, Georgia, Florida, Tennessee. You know, they're legal in a lot of southern states. If you got a knife that opens with where it's assisted, pretty much every state, I don't know every law of every state, but most states, they're legal. And this is the kind where you it's assisted opening. But functionally, it's the same damn thing as a switchblade, but it's not a switchblade. It's like assisted opener. And it's a lot safer than this ordinary kitchen knife. Nobody thinks of it like that. That's the problem. Drama, BS, media lies, movies, and that's all the politicians freaking know. So that's part of my rant on this shit, you know, because half of them are a bunch of brain dead careerist jackasses that never did anything in their real life except for work for the government. They don't even have absolutely no clue what's going on in the real world. So anyway, probably this might be more useful to millennials, because, you know, as a group, they're gonna have a lot of shit problems if things go the way I think they're going. Anyway, over and out.